Let's go. Yeah, I'm like an addict. Do I got?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of the Bet on Me podcast. It is Monday, April 18th, 2022, and we're going to go ahead and get right in to the sports that was going on the other day. We had some good stuff. We had first off, the big story in the NBA today is Ben Simmons going to play tonight. And let me go ahead and tell you guys right now that that's not something that we really concern ourselves with here at the Bet On Me podcast at all. So we're going to go ahead and move on to talking about what happened last night. Brooklyn Nets got bested by the Boston Celtics. I don't know if you saw the last shot Jason Tatum made, but man, it's Kobe-esque. It was really nice. He got that spin. I mean, the Celtics, I think it was smart, gave him that pass. I could be wrong, but the Celtics really play as a unit. If you go ahead and you look at the points for the Nets here, Kevin Durant had 23. Kyrie Irving had 39. It was a hell of a game. 12 for 20, 6 for 10 on 3 points. Went 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Kevin Durant 9 for 24. 1 for 5 from 3-point line, 4 for 5 from the free throw. They just didn't play team ball. It looked at nobody else broke 10 points as a starter. Claxton and Dragic got a little bit over 10, but that's not going to cut it. When you drop down here and you look at these stats for the Celtics, Tatum had 31 on 9 of 18. Horford had 20 on 8 of 13 shooting. Smart 8 for 17. He had 20. Brown 9 for 19, 23. I mean, these guys are getting shots up and they're hitting them. And then your bench, like they give you some points. Bench gives you about 18 points total right there. It's just crazy to me that you've got 4 guys scoring over 20 or at least, and for the Nets, they've only got 2 guys really even able to break double digits. So you got 4 guys on the team total in double digits, but I don't know, it's not looking good for the Nets guys. Maybe it's just me, but I think the Celtics are gonna send the Nets home. Kyrie's over here worried about flipping people off behind his head. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to Kyrie Irving and what mood he's in that day. I'm not gonna get into stuff like that because people are people and emotions are emotions, and you try to be zen, you try to be cool and chill, but people come along and they piss you off, and you're a human. You react to it. So I don't hate on him at all for that. That's just, we're not going to get into that. It is what it is. I mean, players put up with that. I think that they just kind of have to if they want to play the game. You can't really not have fans in the seats. The Bucks won last night over the Bulls. I don't think that series is going to be any problem for the Bucks. I think they're going to probably win in like 5 or 6 games. Suns and the Pelicans. Phoenix leads. Yeah, Phoenix leads 1-0. I think Phoenix probably sweeps if the Pelicans don't get one at home. And the Heat against the Hawks, the Hawks are good, but if you shut down Trae Young, Ice Trae can't beat an entire team by himself. So, I foresee the Heat actually, winning that series. They got a pretty good team, pretty solid when it comes to coaching. Eric Spoelstra, won NBA championship. He won a couple times. He had D Wade. You got Pat Riley down there. I think the Heat will be okay. The only one here, the only series I'm seeing that looks like it's going to be a surprise or an upset would probably be the Celtics over the Nets. I'm sure a lot of people have their money on the Nets in that series. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we will get to tonight's games. Um, we'll get the Raptors taking on the Sixers, and I actually have my picks pulled up here. Let's go ahead. Uh, let's see. I've got the Raptors and the Sixers. I think that I'm gonna take the Sixers. I know the line is like what is it, 5.5? It's like 6.5 or something. Like I'm gonna take them at 5.5. I don't know what the line is, but I'm gonna take them at 5.5. Yeah, it's at 7.5. My bad. The Raptors and the Sixers are at 7.5. I'm gonna take them at 5.5 because I just think that they get it done. But I think the Raptors actually show up tonight. I don't think it's a blowout like it was the other day. In that game, I mean, it was just it just felt, I don't know, that was a boring game to watch. I mean, it just felt like the 76ers had it all the way. I think they're probably going to sweep. I think I even tweeted about that, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to cover at least 5.5 tonight. So I'm giving the Philadelphia 76ers 5.5 points tonight. It's an alternate spread. You can get that at FanDuel. I'm not sure if any other sports books do alternate spreads. I use FanDuel mostly, so yeah, you can get that at FanDuel for minus 154, 5.5 on the Philadelphia 76ers. Also tonight, we've got the Denver Nuggets taking on Golden State Warriors, and that's the late game tonight. The line is still +7, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I don't think the Golden State Warriors cover 7 points. I think tonight it's going to be a little closer. I know it's at home. I know Golden State is probably going to win this series, and I know Golden State will probably win this game tonight. But with the line being +7 points, Denver Nuggets. Denver is a team that I think, they got Jokic. I think they could. I think they could do something. I think they could at least make it interesting. So I'm going to go with the Denver Nuggets +7 tonight. I just think that's a smart bet. And also tonight we got the Jazz and the Dallas Mavericks. Now this game tonight, I guess this is, I don't know what game this is. Hold on, I can look at it real quick and tell you. This is game 2. I guess these are all game 2s. So game 2, you've got Utah Jazz with a 1-0 series lead over the Dallas Mavericks, and that's probably due to Luka Doncic not being present in last game. And guess what? He's not going to be in tonight's game either. He's going to be sitting out. He may be back game 3, probably game 4. It just depends on if they want to risk hurting him or whatever. I wouldn't. If they can't do it this year, save him, get you some draft picks, make you some more moves. I doubt you're going to make a deep run in the playoffs this year anyway. So I mean, Luka's the man. Don't get me wrong. That guy, he knows how to play the game. But I think I would just sit him until he's healthy. So in the meantime, I think Jazz are going to cover. The spread is -5. I don't think that they cover 5. I'm giving them 3.5. It's -150 over at FanDuel. I'd go over there and take a look at that because I think Dallas hangs in there, but I think the Jazz get it done, and I think they get it done by at least 4 points. Also tonight, hockey. Looked at a few things in hockey. Don't like anything. I started looking at the games, and after I looked at 2 of them, I stopped. And then I saw this one because, of course, I kept looking because I'm not going to stop because, the gambling. Anyway, Washington Capitals tonight, +172 on the money line at the Colorado Avalanche. I just think that all the money is on the Colorado Avalanche. I just think that the Capitals sneak in there and get a win tonight on that money line. That's the only one I'm feeling. The rest of them are just it's too much. It's too juiced. It's too, it doesn't make any sense. You got to stay away from stuff sometimes, and you got to go with your gut. And yeah, we're gonna place some bets here on these, and I think we're gonna put all 4 of these in a parlay together, and that parlay is up to +1,327. So, let's see what happened. If you bet of $10 wins you 132. So, guys, get over there, get that in. Uh, as far as MLB tonight, there are games on currently. There's a game on currently in the eighth inning. Red Sox are down 2-5 to the Minnesota Twins at home. San Francisco and the Mets play at 7 o'clock. You got Pittsburgh and the Brewers at 7:40. Uh, Tampa Bay, Chicago starting at 7:40. You got Los Angeles Angels and the Astros playing at 8 o'clock. Philadelphia Phillies and Colorado Rockies playing at 8:40. Let's see if anything. And yeah, here we go. Baltimore Orioles are playing the Athletics at 8:40. And here's the game right here. See, I'm on the East Coast, and I would like to actually watch this game, but it doesn't start till 10:11. It says on here. So, and that's Eastern time. So that's a long game because it's out in California. The Los Angeles Los Angeles Dodgers are taking on at home the Atlanta Braves, and going to be checking out the Braves a lot this season. Follow along with them. I'm right here, centered around that area where the Braves are. So, it's a team that I follow. That's why I follow the Predators. Also, I follow Tennessee college and football and everything else that goes on around here. But on a national level, like to follow the Braves, and they're playing the Dodgers tonight. And I think I'd probably take the Braves plus 1.5 balls tonight because they are a dog tonight, and I think they can pull out the win or at least hang in there with them. I know Los Angeles is supposed to be the best roster that anyone's seen in forever when it comes to baseball. And I'm sure that everyone's already stopped listening to my show because I'm talking about baseball right now. That's how boring baseball is. But yeah, some of these late game, when you live on the East Coast and these late start times for games on the West Coast, man, it's hard to watch them. But and imagine the players, the Braves actually. Thinking about that, I might take the Dodgers plus minus 1.5 on the money line because of that. But the Braves were there last night. Now we'll stick with that. Plus 1.5 balls being knocked out of the park to keep up with the Dodgers for the Braves there. Guys, I guess that's it for the podcast. We're gonna watch these games tonight. We're gonna be doing some tweeting. We're gonna be doing some social media and on the Instagram there. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel, and go over and follow on Instagram and Twitter. And if you're not making bets, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. And if you're not winning, then you're obviously not listening to the Bet On Me podcast. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Let's have a great week. Get started this Monday. And yeah, that's it. We're coming up on the 50th episode, so that's going to be huge. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, guys, yeah, let's get it going. Let's get the grind on and move on through the week. And I'll get the hell off this mic and let you guys go make your bets.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels